So, have you ever wondered why some diviners or diviners why try to divine for a client or somebody? In the process of divining for somebody, they will also be seeing things happen to their one family, either their children, their wife, or somebody close to them. Have you ever wondered how that usually happens? If you have ever wondered how that usually happens, that is one of the ways. That is what I want to discuss in this particular video you are watching. I want to talk about how you can by the way know what is happening to other people that you know, either your family, either your friends, either somebody close to you, most especially your family, especially your child, your wife, or your mother, your father, blah blah, all those things. Because in the process of you trying to define somebody or trying to seek an answer to what somebody has asked you, there is a way that what the divination will also be communicating to you that there is an urgency or something very important that you need to know as well. I know you will have come across it or you have heard about this before. You might just not know how these people usually get to know about this. There are different. I must at this point tell you that one. There are different way people usually know this. They are, in fact, when it comes to geomancy, for instance, for geomancy, there are different corridors, there are different way. But because this is like a public geomancy, something that I want people that either you have a deeper understanding or not, that you can easily understand, which means that they have a technical or standard way of doing this. But this one that I'm about to share with you is one of the easiest way that anybody can easily understand. Either you have a deeper understanding of geomancy or not, you can easily understand this. And that is the one I want to share with you in this particular video. So now, either you are a Eastern Geomancer or a Western Geomancer, you can as well understand this as well. But this is it. Let me just go straight to the point now. This is how to know it. After you have casted your chart, maybe the person, a client, somebody comes to it to seek an answer to a question. After you have casted the chart, you have checked all it needs to check, cross-check everything. So now there are certain things you need to know prior before you can begin to do those things. Because those things will then be like your eyes opener to seeing those things. There are certain things you need to know before you can begin to do what I just explained now. So those things will just be like your eyes opener. Now, what are the certain things you need to know before you can begin to see those things? Number one is that, let's say whenever you want to cast a chart, either for you or for somebody, you want to indirectly or directly know what is happening to your partner as well. So that if anything is happening, you quickly know what to do. Or anytime you want to be casting a chart, you want to be divining for people, either for you or for somebody, you want to be indirectly or directly know what is happening to your child. There's something you need to know. I will tell you in this video. Or let's say whenever you are defining for somebody or you are seeking an answer for somebody, you want to know what is directly or indirectly is happening to you, or that is coming to happen to you sooner or later. There's something you need to know. So what are the things you need to know? So now, number one is that, you need to know the personal CG working with. Maybe you want to be knowing what is happening to your partner whenever you cast a chart. You need to know the personal CG working for your wife. If it's the child that you want to be knowing whenever you cast a child, you need to know the personal CG happening to that child. Yes, if it's you that you want to be knowing whenever you cast a chart for anybody and you want to be knowing whatever is happening to you or what is about to happen to you, you need to know the personal CG working for you. Do you understand? So now, whenever you now cast a chart, maybe you now see your wife personal CG on the chart. You see your wife personal CG. Let's say you find your wife personal CG in house 6. Automatically, you know house 6 is house of a problem, health issues, maybe one complicated health issue or the other. One ailment or problem, it might not necessarily be. So now, if you now find your wife personal CG in house 6, just know that, if your wife is probably the last time you saw your wife, there is no problem. Maybe it's not having any health issue. Just know that, health problem is coming to your wife. So if there's any things so you just need to inform us to be careful of maybe what he eat or something to increase the hygiene, that is to improve on her cleanliness, so that what sickness will not come to her life. And you understand, that is one of the things you tell her. You understand? So, but if your wife, you already know that you're already sick or something, is telling you about what sickness, is telling you about what sickness. is informing you. But if your wife is not already sick the last time you met her, the last time you talk, maybe your wife is not currently with you, or the last time you see her, you understand? Just know that, well, maybe it's not sick. That means the problem is coming for her. You should be careful. So if there's anything, maybe anything disturbing her at that moment, tell her she should not fight with anybody so that you will not experience any problem. You should not fight, you should not engage in any quarrel or something like that. You should not. Do you understand? That is how to know. So I just use our sis as an example. It could fall in anywhere, but you need to know your wife personal hygiene so that you will be like what guidance. You will be like what a guidance to her. And if it is you as well, maybe it's your personal hygiene, you find a house. It could be an house, any house. I'm just using house as an example. It could be in any house. Let's say you find your own. Just know that well, you should be careful what you do so you don't put yourself in problems. And in terms of your head, do you understand? That is the simplest way to know what is usually happen. It could also be your personal security of your child. You usually know. That is one of the way to know what is happening to the life of your wife, or the life of your children, or the life of somebody close to you, or your own life. That is one of the ways. I told that there are different ways, but one of the easiest ways is to know the personal CG. Just like people that usually do it, they will say, this is my old do, this is my old do working for me, this is this and that and that. There's what we call personal CG in Geomancy. Once you know your personal CG, it's a very something, it's a very big something. That you have to do some rituals in order to get, you have to do some rituals in order to know your personal CG. But immediately you know your personal CG, then you can begin to know how it is usually being used. Do you understand? So I hope I have been able to pass one or two message here, and I believe that people that understand geomancy will understand this much better. But that is just the simplest way. That is just the message here. That there are ways that you can know what is happening in the life of people. And anybody, let you cast a chat for anybody. Maybe you find it there is talking to. Understand that? So it might even be that you cast a chat for yourself, you see it. It may be that you cast a chat for somebody, another client, maybe a client just come to you, somebody you just see. That is one of the ways that there was some headers. Our ancestors usually know what is happening in their house or to somebody while they are talking with the world, a client. So I hope I'm able to pass a message. And thank you very much for watching the video. God bless you miraculously.